Good morning, students. We are live now. Pragna has joined. Likita, is my audio and video clear? Okay, so Matthew has joined. Good morning. Is my audio and video clear? Okay, thanks for confirming. So Janvi and Anika has also joined. Gauri. Okay. So it's 4 a.m. in 5 a.m. in the morning, and I hope you all are motivated to prepare for the board exams. We are going to start equation of line today. This is a part of coordinate geometry. From coordinate geometry, we have already done reflection and section and midpoint formula. So today the third topic and the last topic of coordinate geometry we are going to start equation of line. So before I start the chapter, I just want you people to make notes of the concepts along with me. I hope your notebooks are along with you. You are writing whatever the notes I am providing. So let's start. Equation of line. First of all, I'll just brief you about the concepts which we are going to learn here and which we are going to use while solving the questions of equation of line. So concepts. So first concept is the concept of slope. First concept is the concept of slope. So slope, when we were doing section and midpoint formula, that time also few questions we did based on the slope. So first of all, slope we write with small m. So if suppose I have, this is a Cartesian plane, this is x-axis, horizontal line x-axis, vertical line y-axis. If I have any line here, if I have any line, suppose this, let's say it is line segment. This is line segment AB. So where I have the coordinates of point A as x1, y1 and coordinates of point B as x2, y2. So we can find the slope of this line by using the formula. So slope we write with small m. So formula is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So this is the slope formula. So other name of slope also sometimes you might see this name gradient. So slope and gradient are same. So slope and gradient are same. If they say find the gradient or slope, so both the things are same. Now slope will tell us how this line segment is inclined with x-axis. So inclination it will tell. So what does inclination means? Like what angle it is making. What angle it is making with x-axis. Slope tells us how line segment AB is inclined with x-axis. Is inclined with x-axis. So that angle will come to know. So inclination means angle. So when we are here, I have told you is inclined with x-axis. So we always consider positive x-axis. What do we consider? Positive x-axis. So positive x-axis means anti-clockwise direction. So we have to start from x-axis and it should be in anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise direction is this direction. So positive x-axis is what? Positive x-axis means anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise direction when we start from x-axis. So if I have to see this angle, it should be like this. So if we know the angle also, then also we can find slope. using the other formula of slope. So m is equals to tan theta. M is equals to tan theta. So two formulas are there to find the slope. First one is when two points are there and we know the coordinates of the given point. So we can use this formula to find the slope y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. And suppose if we know the angle, this angle. So this angle is also known as inclination. Angle is also known as inclination. So you can make a note of all these things like slopes, other name is gradient. So angle also we say inclination. So angle means inclination. So we can make use of this formula whenever we know angle to find the slope. This is the second formula of slope. M is equals to tan theta. Now regarding slopes you should know important points. First of all, if two lines are parallel, when two lines are parallel or line segments you can say, when two lines are parallel. If two lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. Then their slopes are equal. So if slope of line 1 is m1 and slope of line 2 is m2, then these will be equal to each other. If two lines are parallel, suppose here one line AB I have drawn, I have another line CD here. I have another line segment CD here. If these two are parallel to each other, then their slopes will be equal. If two lines are there and they are parallel to each other, then slopes are equal. Second point, when lines are perpendicular. When lines are perpendicular, if two lines are perpendicular, then their slopes product is equals to minus 1. That means m1 into m2 is equals to minus 1. M1 into M2, where M1 is the slope of first line and M2 is the slope of second line, and their product is equals to minus 1, or we can also write M1 is equals to minus 1 by M2. That means the product of one line is negative reciprocal of the other line. The product of one line is negative reciprocal of the other line. For example, if slope of one line is 1 by 2, the slope of one line is 2 by 1 by 2, then the line which is perpendicular to this, its slope will be minus 2 by 1. If the slope of one line is minus 3 by 4, and if I have to find the slope of the line which is perpendicular to this, then its slope will be 4 by 3. So sign will be opposite. If this is positive, then the slope of the perpendicular line will be negative, as well as the reciprocal of the number. I hope this thing is clear. Is it clear? See, if the slope is negative, then the slope of the perpendicular line, it will be positive as well as the reciprocal. So 3 by 4's reciprocal is 4 by 3. So is it clear about the slope? I don't want I don't see any response. If it is clear, then I'll be like moving forward. Okay, I believe it's clear. So till now I have just told you two formulas of slope. So y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, then m is equals to tan theta. Then if two lines are parallel, their slopes are equal. If two lines are perpendicular, their slopes are negative reciprocal of each other. That means their product is equals to minus 1, or if 1 we know, the slope of 1 is equals to minus 1 by m2. So these points you can make notes. Now equation of line. Forms of equation. Forms of equation of line. Equation of line. So we will get questions here in this chapter. we will get questions like find an equation of the line. So certain conditions will be given to us. So first one is slope intercept form, or only I can say intercept form. This intercept form is y is equals to mx plus c. Y is equals to mx plus c. So we will use this form when slope is given to us. See, small m is slope and c is y-intercept. C is y-intercept. So when we know slope and y-intercept, we can use this form. Y is equals to mx plus c. Second one is point form. Point form. So when we know m and one of the coordinates x1 y1 we know, so that time we will use point form. So what is point form? Point form is y minus y1 is equals to m into x minus x1. So these forms we will use to find the equations of the given line. So here also m, small m is the slope and x1 and y1 are those coordinates from which line is passing, from which line is passing. So x1 and y1 are the coordinates from which the given line is passing. So intercepts I want to tell you here. So what are intercepts? So if this is a Cartesian plane and this is the given line. So AB is the given line. So you can see here at point B we will get 1 point. 0 will get 1 point x comma 0, and here on y axis we can get 0 comma y. So here the point where the line is intersecting on x axis is known as x intercept. The point where the line is intersecting on x axis is known as x intercept, and the point where this line is intersecting y axis, this is known as y intercept. So these are the intercepts. This is the meaning of intercepts. So now if any further concept is there, those concept I will be explaining you while doing the questions. So I believe this much is enough to start with the questions. So let's start question number 1. So our pattern, I'll continue first of all MCQs and assertion reason based questions. Afterwards we will start with the subjective type questions. Okay, let's start from the first question. But before I start the question, I just want to tell you this chapter is a continuation of section and midpoint formula. So whatever concepts we have learnt in that chapter, so those concepts anywhere we might have to use in this chapter as well. So let's start from question number 1. So what is given to us? The centroid of a triangle is G. So centroid is given to us. Coordinates of centroid are given to us as 6, 7. If the coordinates of the vertices of the triangle, so if the coordinates of the vertices of triangle given to us as A5, then point B, ABC are the vertices of a triangle, so its coordinates I am writing. B is coordinate 7, 9, C is coordinate 5, 7. So I'll write A's coordinates as x1, y1, B's coordinates as x2, y2, C's coordinates as x3, y3. So what's the formula of centroid? What's the formula of centroid of triangle? Because here centroid is given to us and we have to find the value of this small a. So we can do this by only using the formula of centroid which we have done in the previous chapter. So for centroid, x coordinate is equals to x1 plus x2 plus x3. Yes, divided by 3. So we can write now x1, x is also given to us. This is xy. This is xy, the coordinates of centroid. So x is 6, x1 is a, x2 is 7, x3 is 5. by 3. Now 3 will shift to other side. 6 into 3 is 18. It will get multiplied. So a plus 7 plus 5 we can do. This is 12. Now 12 will shift to other side. So 18 minus 12 is equals to a. That means a is equals to 5. A is equals to 5. 18 minus 12 is 6, not 5. Yes. So A's value is equals to 6. So that means option B. B option. And also here I'll just remind you, centroid is that point where all the three medians intersect. So point of intersection of medians is centroid. Point of intersection of medians of a triangle is centroid. So I hope you remember. Option B. So this question was very simple based on the previous concept itself. Let's do next question now. The inclination of the line. So one line is there, that means one equation of line is given to us. X minus root 3y plus 2 root 3 is equals to 0. We have to find its inclination. So like I told you earlier also, inclination means angle. So what is the meaning of inclination? Angle. So we have to find here inclination of this line. So angle we have to find. See, whenever we have to find angle of the given equation, we'll convert the equation into slope intercept form. We'll convert the given equation into slope intercept form. Whenever we are finding angle, we will convert the given equation into slope intercept form. So what is slope intercept form? Slope intercept form of the equation is y is equals to mx plus c. This is the slope intercept form. So we will convert the given equation into this form, and then here you can see m is there. We'll find m. M is slope. We'll find m and we'll use this formula. M is equals to tan theta. Because in this formula only angle is there, then we can find the angle. So first of all, let's convert. So y is on one side. Y is on one side. So what I will do, I'll just shift y to other side. I'll just shift y to other side because y is alone on one side. Remaining things we have on the other side. So if I am shifting y to other side, this side I am left with x and 2 root 5. So which both of them are positive. So x plus 2 root 5. If I shift y to other side, minus root 3 will change to plus root 3y. Now this I can also write as root 3y is equals to x plus 2 root 5. Now we have to, because only y should be there on this side, that means this root 3 also we have to shift to other side. Here root 3 is getting multiplied. When we shift it to other side, it will get divided. So x plus root 3, x plus 2 root 5 divided by root 3. Now this we can write this way. So x by root 3 plus 2 root 5 by root 3. Now I told you, now we have already got the form. We have already got slope intercept form. Y is equals to mx plus c. We have got this form. Y is equals to mx plus c. If you just see, you have to find the coefficient of x. This I can write as 1 by root 3. This I can write as 1 by root 3. See, x by root 3, it can also be write as 1 by root 3x. It means the same thing only. Means same thing. Now we have to see what is the value of slope. The coefficient of x. The number which is written with x. Number which is written with x. So that is the slope. So here 1 by root 3 is written with x. You just have to compare these two forms. This y is equals to mx plus c. Here also y is equals to mx plus c. So that means this is c and this is m. So slope we've got From this one we got slope is equals to 1 by root 3. Slope is equals to 1 by root 3 if we compare both the equations. Now slope formula we know because we have to find here angle. So second formula of slope which I told you, m is equals to tan theta. So at place of m I am writing tan theta is equals to 1 by root 3. Now tan angle at which angle its value is 1 by root 3. So I want you people to give me the answer. At which angle the value of tan is 1 by root 3. Standard angles we already know. Standard angles we know 0 degree, 30 degree, 60 degree, 45 degree and 90 degree. So 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. Yes, so Nikita has given the answer. 1 by root 3 is tan 30. 1 by root 3 is tan 30. So I can write tan 30 is equals to 1 by root 3, which means angle is equals to theta is equals to 30 degree. Yes, so theta is equals to 30 degree. Option B. So both the things you have to write. You have to write the answer as well as option. So B option 30 degree. So what we did, first of all, we converted the equation into slope intercept form. Then we found the slope by comparing the intercept form of the equation. The coefficient of x is slope. Then we again use slope formula. M is equals to tan theta. And from there we got the value of angle. So is it clear? Is it clear to every one of you? Okay, let's do now next question. I don't see any responses. See, unless your response, I won't be knowing whether you have doubt or it's clear. Okay, let's do third question. The equation of the line passing through the point. So the equation of the line passing through the point. So one line is there which is passing through the point minus 2 comma 3. Minus 2 comma 3 and having an x-intercept 4 units. So x-intercept is 4 units. So we have to find its equation. So x-intercept, I told you, it is that point. It's that point. So suppose if this line is there, x-intercept I'll get from this point where the line intersect at x-axis. So that means if here at point 4 this line is intersecting, so if I have to write it in the form of coordinates, I can write it as 4 comma 0. X intercept is nothing but is that line, is that point where that line is intersecting x-axis. So we can write the intercepts also in coordinates form. We can write the intercepts also in coordinate form. So since the value is 4, so in coordinate form I can write it as 4 comma 0. Now we have to find the equation of this line. So how we can find? Like I told you, if coordinates are given to us, we will use point form. Now here coordinates are given to us. A line is passing from minus 2 comma 3 and 4 comma 0. See this x-intercept I wrote in this form. X-intercept I wrote in coordinate form. So I got the coordinates now. Now point form of the equation I have given you. I'll just remind you also. So y minus y1 is equals to m into x minus x1. So we'll use this form of the equation and to get the required equation. So this we have to use whenever coordinates are given to us. Whenever coordinates are given to us, we can use this form of the equation. Now let's write the coordinates as x1, y1 and x2, y2. Because I'll tell you here, first of all, coordinates we have, but we need slope also for this one. We need slope also for this form the equation. Now how to find slope? How to find slope? what we will do, slope formula we know. We'll make use of the formula to find slope, and then we can just substitute here. So slope formula is m is equals to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So when coordinates we have, we can make use of the slope formula to find slope. So y2 is 0, minus 3, y1 is 3, x2 is 4, minus of minus 2, x1 is minus 2. So I am using the formula to find the slope. So 0 minus 3 is minus 3. So two minus signs are together, or two signs are together. Minus minus, we can write it as plus. So 4 plus 2 is 6. Now we can do cancellation, 3 into 1, 3 into 2. So minus 1 by 2 is the slope. Minus 1 by 2 is the slope of the line. Now I'll just write the form once again. Y minus y1 is equals to m into x minus x1. So we just have to do the substitutions now. Y minus y1. y1 is 3. y1 is 3. M's value is minus 1 by 2. X minus x1. So x1, whatever we have substituted here, these coordinates we can use. X minus x1. x1 is minus 2. Now this 2 will shift to other side. Here it's getting divided. When we shift to other side, it will get multiplied. So 2 into y minus 3 is equals to minus 1 into, again two minus signs are together. So we can write minus into minus as plus. So x plus 2. So bracket multiplication now we can do in both the sides. So 2 into y is 2y, minus 2 into 3 is 6. Minus 1 into x is minus 1x, or minus x also you can write. Minus 1 into 2 is minus 2. Now let us further simplify and we'll see which option is the required answer. So you can also solve it along with me and share your answers. So let's shift everything to this side, to left side. So I already have 2y minus 6. If I shift minus x to this side, it will become plus 1x. If I shift, let's shift numbers to other side. So variables on this side and numbers on the other side. So x I am shifting to this side. Let me write once again. So I already have 2y minus x. If I shift, it will become plus 1x. Minus 2 is already on other side. If I shift minus 6 to other side, it will become plus 6. So variables on one side and numbers on the other side. So this I can also write it as x plus 2y. 1x means x only. So no need of writing 1. So x plus 2y is equals to 6 minus 2. 6 minus 2 is equals to 4. 6 minus 2 is equals to 4. So x plus 2y is equals to 4 is the equation of the given line. So we can see, we can check out the options. Equation we have already got. So options, if you see, x plus 2y is equals to 4 is the B option. Option B. So is it clear to you? What we did in this question, we had to find equation of line. Now you can imagine these type of questions. Here we are doing MCQs. So these type of questions you can get subjective type question also. So you have to understand which form of the equation we have to use. One form is slope intercept form, which is y is equals to mx plus c. This form we can use to form the equation when slope and y-intercept is given. When coordinates are given, we can use point form. So in this question, coordinates were given to us. So we use point form. First of all, we use coordinates to find the slope. Then we use this form to get the required equation. Now let's do the next question. Question number 4. Let's do question number 4. So in question number 4, you can see Cartesian plane is given to us. One line PQ is given to us. We have to find the equation of the line PQ. We have to find the equation of the line PQ. Now, whenever we have to form an equation, these things should come into our mind. Forms of equation, I have told you, either we can use slope intercept form, which is y is equals to mx plus c. Either we can use point form. Point form is when coordinates are given to us and we know the slope also. So y minus y1 is equals to m into x minus x1. So accordingly we have to use. So in this one you can see the given figure, and I want you people to tell me which form here we can use out of these two forms, slope intercept form and point form. So which form we can use to form the equation of line PQ? I see very less responses today. Give me the answer. Which option? Okay, so yeah, Tarun has given the answer. I don't want the answer. First of all, tell me, we will check that. First of all, tell me which form of the equation we can use. Slope intercept form or point form? Slope intercept form we will use or point form we have to use here? No response. So here we have to use again point form. Point form is this one. Y minus y1 is equals to m into x minus x1. How we will decide? If you see the given figure, one coordinates are given to us. Here you can see the line is passing through this point. So which point the line is passing through? 0, comma minus 3. So coordinates are given to us. Whenever coordinates are given to us, we have to use this form. So here they have given us x1 and y1. Here they have given us x1 and y1. Moreover, we need m also. Moreover, we need m. M means slope. Here angle is given to us. Here what is given to us? Angle is given to us. So theta. Theta is a symbol for angle. We can find x given to us 45 degree. We can find slope because here in this form we require slope also. M is there. So we can find slope. M is equals to tan theta. We'll use this formula of slope. So M is equals to tan 45 degree. So tangent 45 degree is equals to 1. Standard values of tan you should know, because here we have to use sometimes the as per the given angle. So tan 45 is equals to m. So m is equals to 1. Now we know x1, y1. So I'll write, we have to substitute. So x1, y1 we know 0, comma minus 3. 0, comma minus 3 is x1, y1. Also we know slope. Slope is equals to 1. Both the things we just have to substitute and get the required equation. We have to substitute both the things and get the required things. So y minus y1. Y1 is minus 3. Y minus of minus 3 is equals to m is 1 into x minus x1. x1 is 0. So y minus minus, again two signs together, so we convert into single sign. Minus minus is plus. Y plus 3 is equal, so with 1 if you multiply, because x minus 0 is x only, so x into 1 is x, or 1x you can write. So let's shift 3 to other side. So y is equals to x minus 3 is the required equation. So why I have converted in this form? Because options are of this. All the options are of this form. So if you see, y is equals to x minus 3 is option D. Option D is the correct answer for this one. Option D. Let's do next question now. The equation of the line. The equation of the line is, one line is there whose equation is 3x plus 4y minus 7 is equals to 0. The equation of a line which is perpendicular to given line. We have to find the equation of the line which is perpendicular to this line. So perpendicular to this line, we have to find the equation of that particular line which is perpendicular to this line, and also passing through the intersection of the lines. So passing through the intersection of the lines. So that line is passing through the intersection of these two lines. So x minus y plus 2 is equals to 0, and 3x plus y minus 10 is equals to 0. So I'll just explain you once again. We have to find the equation of that particular line. We have to find the equation of that particular line which is perpendicular to this line, and it is passing through the point of intersection of these two lines. So point of intersection, how we can find? So if these two lines are there, so their point of intersection we can find. So point of intersection means coordinates. Coordinates xy we can find. If two lines are there like this, at one point if they are intersecting, that means at particular point we have to find the value of xy. So that we can find by solving the pair of equations. So that point of intersection we can find by solving the pair of equations. So any method you can use. You can use any method. Methods we have learnt in ninth grade like elimination, substitution. So these methods you can use to find the point of intersection. So point of intersection is nothing but it's the solution of the given pair of linear equations. So I hope this is clear. We have to find that particular equation which is perpendicular to this line and it is passing through this point, their point of intersection. So let's find first of all point of intersection of the given lines. Point of intersection means their solution we have to find. So how to find their solution? By substitution method I am going to use substitution method. So substitution method means from first equation I will find the value of one variable and substitute it in the second equation. So if I have to find the value of x from first equation, so I'll shift y and to other side. So minus y when I shift to other side it will become plus y, plus 2 when I shift to other side it will become minus 2. So from first equation I have found the value of x. It is equals to x is equals to y minus 2. Now this value of x we will substitute it. We'll substitute in the second equation. So second equation is what here I am writing. So equation is 3x plus y minus 10 is equals to 0. So x place we have to write its value. This is x. At x place we have to write y minus 2. Y minus 2. So 3 into y minus 2 plus y minus 10 is equals to 0. So 3 into y and 3 into minus 2 will do. So 3y minus 6 plus y minus 10. Like terms we can solve. 3y plus y is 4y because y it's 1y. So 3 plus 1 is 4. Minus minus is plus. So minus 6 minus 10 is minus 16. 6 plus 10 is minus 16. Now we can solve the value. So 4y is equals to 16 because minus 16 will shift to other side, it will become plus 16. So y is equals to 16 by 4 because 4 it's getting multiplied with y. When we shift to other side it will get divided. So 4 into 4 is 16. So y's value we got equals to 4. Y we got equals to 4. Now we can find the value of x by substituting here. So y we got 4. X we can find here by substituting. So 4 minus 2 is equals to 2. So their point of intersection we found 2, 4. The point of intersection of these two lines we found as 2, 4. Point of intersection is the solution of those lines so that we can find by either substitution method or elimination method. If you want cross multiplication, any method you can use. So these equations we solved and we found their point of intersection. So point of intersection we can consider as x1, y1. So we can consider this as x1, y1. Now we got x1, y1. So what we have to do, we need, because whenever coordinates are given to us, we have to use point form of the equation. So point form of equation is point form of equation is y minus y1 is equals to m into x minus x1. So now we have to find the slope also, because here we need coordinates as well as slope. So how we will find slope? Can anyone tell me how we can find slope? So it's one additional information is given to us. The line is perpendicular to this line. So that means if we find the slope of this line, so slope of this line, how we can do? We'll convert the equation into, this equation will convert into slope intercept form, which is y is equals to mx plus c. So the coefficient of x will be the slope. So first of all, let's convert. So 4y is equals to, so 3x, when I shift to other side it will become minus 3x, minus 7 when I shift to other side it will become plus 7. Now let me shift 4 to other side. So y is equals to minus 3x plus 7 divided by 4. As 4 here it's getting multiplied, when we shift to other side it will get divided. So I'll get y is equals to minus 3 by 4x plus 7 by 4. Yes, so we got the value of slope of this line. We got the value of slope of this line. So slope of this line is actually the coefficient of x. Coefficient of x is minus 3 by 4. Slope of this line, given line is minus 3 by 4. Slope of this line is minus 3 by 4, but we have to find the slope of that line which is perpendicular to this line. Slope of that line which is perpendicular to this line. So that will be the negative reciprocal. Suppose this is m2, m1 and m2 will be negative. So if this is minus, so required slope will be positive and reciprocal of this number. So 3 by 4, the reciprocal is 4 by 3. So the line which is perpendicular to the given line, that line slope is 4 by 3. So we got the slope now. We got the coordinates also. I think equation we can find easily by using point form. So y minus y1 is equals to m into x minus x1. So y minus y1. y1 is 4. So I'm just going to substitute. So from here I'm using the coordinates we have already found. Y minus 4 is equals to m. M is 4 by 3. I am substituting here. X minus x1. X minus x1. X1 is 2. Now let's shift 3 to other side first of all. Let's shift 3 to other side. So when we shift 3 to other side, it will get multiplied. So with full you have to multiply. 3 into y minus 4 is equals to 4 into x minus 2. Bracket multiplication we can do. 3 into y is 3y. 3 into minus 4 is minus 12. 4 into x is 4x minus 8. So which both have multiplied. Now we can convert. Let's make xx positive. So that means these things I'll shift to other side. Let us shift everything to other side first of all. Or we can also do one thing. Let's write numbers on one side and variables on another side. So 3y I am just shifting to other side. So here minus 8 I'll shift to this side. So if I am shifting numbers, minus 12 is already there. Minus 8 if I shift to this side it will become plus 8 is equals to 4x is there on this side. Plus 3y when I shift it will become minus 3y. So here I'll get minus 4 is equals to 4x minus 3y. Plus minus is minus, so that's why 12 minus 8 is 4 with a negative sign. So 4x minus 3y. Let's shift minus 4 because in all the options we have this type of thing. So let's shift minus 4 also to this side. So 0 is equals to 4x minus 3y plus 4, or I can write as 4x minus 3y plus 4 is equals to 0. So this is option B. Option B. Here one common mistake which students can do, what you have to avoid, I'll tell you. Most of the students, they will use this slope only. See, this slope we don't have to use. This is the slope of the other line, slope of the given line. We have to use the slope which is perpendicular to this. So this slope we have to use here. I hope this is clear. The question was little lengthy. So in subjective type also you can expect these type of question, but in MCQs also you can expect. So first of all, because I was explaining, so it took time. What you have to do, you have to find the slope of given line and find the slope of the line which is perpendicular to that by doing the negative reciprocal, and find the point of intersection of the other two lines. Then you just use the point form and find the equation of the required line. So I hope this question is clear to every one of you. If anyone has any doubt, let me know. Let's do next question now. Question number 6. Okay, so sixth question, I want you people to answer the question. It's very, very simple. Concept also I have discussed. If two lines are perpendicular to one another, then what's the relation between their slopes? M1 is equals to M2. M1 is equals to 1 by M2. M1 is equals to minus M2. And M1 into M2 is minus 1. Yes, so Navya and Monish has given the answer option D. So this at starting itself I explained you when the slope concept I was explaining. So I explained you if two lines are perpendicular to each other, then their product is equals to minus 1. If two lines are perpendicular to each other, no, M1 is not equals to, because M1 is equals to minus 1 by M2, not positive 1 by M2. Here positive 1 by M2 is there. So that's why B option is not the correct answer. If suppose here minus would have been there, with 1 minus would have been there, then this option will also be correct. But as of now, only option D is the correct answer. I hope this is clear. So MCQ is always confusing. Options will be there. So that is only the motto of MCQs, to confuse you people. But we don't get confused. Be very good with the concepts. So we know M1 into M2 is equals to minus 1 when lines are perpendicular to each other. So either this one, or in case if you see some option like this, so this will also be the correct answer if we shift M2 to other side. So option D is the correct answer. Option B is not correct answer because minus sign is not there. So let's do next question. The slope of the line parallel to this line. One line is given to us. 4x minus 5y minus 9 is equals to 0. So this line is given to us. We have to find the slope of that line which is parallel to this. Which is parallel to this. So two cases we have already discussed. When lines are perpendicular to each other and when lines are parallel to each other. So for finding slopes of such cases, we will always convert the given equation into this form. Y is equals to mx plus c. So in this equation, in this form, we'll convert the given equation. So let's see. So y should be on one side. So minus 5y I'll be keeping on this side. Other things I'll be shifting to other side. So 4x when I shift it will become minus 4x. Minus 9 when I shift it will become plus 9. Now I have to shift minus 5 to other side. So y, because I want on one side. So y is equals to minus 4x plus 9 by minus 5. So I'll just because 5 it will get divided when we shift to other side. So I'll just segregate it now. So minus 4x by minus 5 plus 9 by minus 5. So I just need the coefficient of x. Minus and minus will get cancelled. So if I just compare with this form, so I got y is equals to 4 by 5x. So here also two signs are together will convert into single sign. Plus minus is minus. Minus 9 by 5. So if we compare, we got the value of slope equals to 4 by 5. Coefficient of x is equals to 4 by 5. Now if lines are parallel, the slopes are equal. If lines are parallel, slopes are equal. So equal slopes in case of parallel lines. If the slope of the given line is 4 by 5, that means the slope of the line which is parallel to this line is also equals to 4 by 5. So option C is the correct answer. Option C. B is 5 by 4. See, 5 by 4 is not the correct answer. 4 by 5 is the correct answer. Option C. Let's do next question now. Question number 8. If the lines are perpendicular to each other. So two lines are there. It's given to us. These two lines are perpendicular to each other. So suppose this is the first line. 2x plus 3y minus 7 is the first line, and I have another line 4y minus px minus 12 is equals to 0. So these two lines are perpendicular to each other. If the lines are perpendicular, with relation we know the slopes product is equals to minus 1, or we can also say slope of one is a negative reciprocal of the slope of the other. So any relation we can use as per our comfort level. So first of all, we should find the slope of these lines. First of all, slope we should find. Slope how to find? By converting the equation into slope intercept form. So slope intercept form is y is equals to mx plus c. Y is equals to mx plus c we have to use. So for first equation, 3y is equals to minus 2x plus 2x when I shift to other side. Y only I should keep on one side, remaining numbers or terms I have to shift to other side. So plus 2x when I shift to other side it will become minus 2x, minus 7 when I shift it will become plus 7. Now 3 we have to shift, 3 will get divided when I shift to other side. So y is equals to minus 2x plus 7 by 3. So this 3 we can write individually, minus 2 by 3x plus 7 by 3. So here, what's the slope of this line? If you compare it with this form, y is equals to mx plus c, you can see the slope of first line is minus 2 by 3. The slope of first line is minus 2 by 3. So I can just write m1. m1 is what? Slope of first line. m1 is equals to minus 2 by 3. So now this I want you people to tell me what, because the lines are perpendicular to each other. Since the lines are perpendicular to each other, I can see you people have given the answer also. Okay, let's see. But before that, I have found the slope of first line. Can you tell me what will be the slope of second line? The lines are perpendicular to each other. So what will be from this line itself, can you tell me what is the slope of the second line? If the slope of first line is minus 2 by 3, yes, it is 3 by 2. It is 3 by 2. So directly I can write M2 is a negative reciprocal. Negative reciprocal means this negative sign we have to change to positive and reciprocal of the given number. So 2 by 3 is reciprocal is 3 by 2. So the slope of the second line, because it's perpendicular to this line, it will be plus 3 by 2. Yes, positive 3 by 2. So let us first of all convert this equation also in y is equals to mx plus c form. So let us convert. So 4y is equals to, y will keep on this side, remaining things let's shift to other side. So minus px when I shift to other side it will become plus px So I can just write px minus 12. When I shift to other side, it will become plus 12. Now 4 we have to shift. So 4 when I am shifting, it will get divided. So y is equals to px plus 12. Y is equals to px plus 12 divided by 4. Because here 4 it's getting multiplied. So y is equals to p by 4x we can write plus 12 by 4. So separately I have written. So here we see the slope of this line, it is equals to p by 4. The slope of this line is p by 4, but we know the slope of this line is 3 by 2 also. So both the slopes we can compare. Both the slopes we can compare. We know 3 by 2, it should be equals to p by 4. Because the slope of this line, which I am writing as m2, it should be equals to p by 4. But using the given information, as these two lines are perpendicular, we have already found the slope of this line as 3 by 2. So that means 3 by 2 should be equals to p by 4. Now let's shift 4 to other side. So 3 by 2 into 4, because 4 here it's getting divided. When we shift to other side, it will get multiplied. So we can do cancellation here. 3 into 2 is 6. 3 into 2 is 6. So P's value we are getting equals to 6, which is option A. Option A, 6. So like this you can expect in MCQs the questions like this. Let's do next question. The equation of the line parallel to the line and passing through the point. So equation of the line we have to find which is parallel to this line. 3x plus 2y is equals to 8. And also it is passing through this point. Passing through this point 0, 1. If it is passing through this point, that means coordinates we get to know. This is x1, y1. If any point is given to us, we can assume that point as x1, y1. And also slope we need. Because if coordinates are given to us, we can use point form to form the equation. That point form is y minus y1 is equals to m into x minus x1. Whenever coordinates are given to us, we can use this form to form an equation of line. But in this form, we need slope also. So how we can find slope now? We can use this line, because the given line, the line is parallel to this line. The equation of that line we have to find which is parallel to this line. So that means this line will convert to slope intercept form, which is y is equals to mx plus c. Then we will compare the coefficient of x, that is the value of slope. So 2y is equals to minus 3x, because I have to shift to 3x also to other side to convert it into this form. So minus 3x, 8 is already on this side. Now let's shift 2 to other side. So minus 3x plus 8 divided by 2. So y is equals to minus 3 by 2 x plus 8 by 2. So this 2 I am writing it separately. So we got the slope. If we compare with slope intercept form with this form, we can see the coefficient of x is slope, which is minus 3 by 2. So since the lines are parallel, for parallel lines slopes are equal. For parallel lines slopes are equal. So we'll get the value of m also. M is equals to minus 3 by 2. If lines are parallel, their slopes are equal. Now in this we will just substitute. So y minus y1. y1 is 1 here. So y minus 1 is equals to m. m is minus 3 by 2. x minus x1. So x minus x1. x1 is 0. So x minus 0. First of all, let's shift 2 to other side. So 2 when we shift to other side, it will get multiplied. 2 into y minus 1 is equals to minus 3 into x, because x minus 0 is x. So minus 3 into x is minus 3x. Here bracket multiplication will do. 2y minus 2 is equals to minus 3x. Let's shift this 3x also to this side. Minus 3x, when we shift, it will become positive 3x. So 3x plus 2y minus 2 is equals to 0. So which option? Option B. 3x plus 2y minus 2 is option B. B option is the correct answer of this one. So let's do question number 10th also, and then our MCQs will be finished. Question number 10th. Two lines are parallel to each other, then value of A we have to find. So first line is 7y is equals to ax plus 4, and the other line is 2y is equals to 3 minus x. So these two lines are parallel. If these two lines are parallel, that means their slopes will be equal. For parallel lines, slopes are equal. So that means if slope of first line is m1 and slope of second line is m2, here m1 will be equals to m2. Because the lines are parallel, therefore the slopes are equal. How to find slope? Slope we can find by converting the given line into slope intercept form. So y is equals to mx plus c. This is slope intercept form. We'll convert the given equations into these forms and we'll find the slope. So let's shift 7 to other side. So y is equals to ax plus 4 by 7. So y is equals to a by 7 x plus 4 by 7. If we see here, the coefficient of x is a by 7. The coefficient of x is a by 7. So that means m1, which is the slope of this line. m1, the slope of this line is equals to a by 7. Now let's find the slope of other line. So in case of other line also, we'll shift 2 to other side. So I can write this as minus x plus 3, because in this form x is there before c. So I am just writing, because x is negative, so minus x, just way of writing I have changed. I have just changed the way of writing. So I have written it as minus x plus 3. Now 2 I am shifting to other side, 2 it will get divided. So y is equals to minus, if nothing is there with x, we can write 1. So minus 1 by 2 x plus 3 by 2. So here the slope of this line we can find, which I'll write as m2. It's equals to minus 1 by 2. So m2 is equals to minus 1 by 2. See the number which is written with x. The coefficient of x is the slope. So both the slopes I have found. Now both the lines are parallel to each other. Lines are parallel to each other. So since the lines are parallel, their slopes are equal. We'll make use of this concept. M1 is equals to M2. M1 is A by 7. M2 is minus 1 by 2. A's value we have to find. Let's shift 7 to other side. When I'm shifting 7 to other side, it will get multiplied. So A is equals to minus 1 by 2 into 7. So A is equals to minus 1 into 7 is, see 7 means 7 by 1. Don't get confused and multiply both with 7. So minus 1 into 7 is minus 7 by 2 into 1 is 2. So A is equals to minus 7 by 2. A is equals to minus 7 by 2. So which option? Option B. Option B. Minus 7 by 2. I hope you have understood the questions. So MCQs we have completed. In today's class, I just explained you the concepts which we will be using in these solve questions. Along with that, 10 MCQs we have done. Tomorrow, we'll start our class from assertion and reason based type of questions. After that, few subjective type of questions we will do. So if you don't have any doubts, in case you have any doubt, you can tell me your doubt. If you don't have, you can start leaving. So any doubts? Okay, then bye everyone. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'll see you tomorrow and bye everyone. Have a great day.